So today we are here at a secret location, invited down by AXSIM Simulators. These guys make the best racing simulators, F1 spec and others, on the market. So I'm here to find out what they're all about, have a little play in one of the simulators. Before I go in, do me a favour, hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Now let's go racing. Yeah. So I've had a little chat with John, the Chief Commercial Officer of AXSIM, and he said I can just jump in and have a go straight away. I mean, it looks pretty simple. There's the steering wheel, there's the pedals. So I'm going to give you my first impressions and see what this is all about. So immediately I feel like I'm in a race car. The seat is hugging me. I'm on my home turf, Silverstone. I know this track like the back of my hand. So I'm going to give you my first impressions, have a little drive and try and talk you through what's happening to me. So let's go. Oh, that's a good start. A little bit of a wheel spin. So I'm in first. The paddles are good. Oh, good corner, good corner. Okay, so a little bit sensitive. It's a little bit. Okay, that's a good start. Here we go. Right, manual gears. It's not automatic. Sometimes these games they're automatic, but okay, here we go. We've got a good straight. I'm feeling good. A bit more speed. I believe I'm in a Lamborghini. Right, there's a corner. Oh, he's kept it off the sand. Still counts. Still counts. That's it. Back on the track. Here we go. Got a little bit of a. Oh, that's a good corner. Seem to be going off at most corners at the moment. Here we go. It's a bit of a shortcut. Hang on. Here we go. Right. Here we go. It's a bit. Is this the right Silverstone circuit? Right, here we go. We're back on it. Right. Nice little straight. Under the website, silverstone.co.uk. Getting some good for 120 mile an hour. Coming into a tight left. Just taking it easy. Get on the brakes. Change it down a bit. Oh, nice turn. Second. A little bit of grass. It's all good though. It's all good. Do you know what? That's a lot of fun, but it's a lot harder than it looks. I think I need to get some tips, have a little chat with John, and see if I can have another go and do a lot better what I just did. So I've just jumped off of the machine and it was a lot harder than I thought. So I brought John down to have a chat, who's from AXSIM. So first of all, anyone that doesn't know AXSIM, what do you do here, John?
So AXSIM, a company born out of our parent company is Cranfield Aerospace Solutions. So we have over 30 years history in the aerospace market. This particular product comes from our simulation department. So we've developed simulation motion technology for the military, training fighter jet pilots. We've provided parts to F1 teams, NASCAR, LMP teams. And this is our dedicated brand for our motorsport simulators.
Yeah.
So what we've got here is our compact GFQ simulator.
So this is the GFQ. Is this mid-range, would you say?
So this is it's still very premium, but it's our compact simulator. So essentially what we've done is we've selected the best components from the sim racing world and packaged it all together so it's everything you need ready to race.
I know people are going to be saying now, price, what are we talking? How much does this cost?
So this, with all the motion and everything, you're looking between 15 and 20,000.
It's worth it though, because when I had a go on this isn't like your racing game at Brighton Arcades. It's mad. You hit the sand, you hit the grass, and this thing is bumping and bustling all over the show. How is that possible? Talk to me about the tech.
So what we have is the D-Box motion system.
Okay.
So you have the 4 actuators in each corner to replicate
these things.
The suspension of the car. So this system has recently been licensed by the FIA, so it's widely regarded as the most realistic haptic system in the world.
Okay.
So you really feel every bump, you get that feeling of acceleration, braking, tilting through corners. And then on top of that, we have, as I said, all the best components. So we've got the SimuCube steering motor, precision sim engineering wheel, we've got the new OBP hydraulic brakes, genuine Cobra seats. We've got on the tech side, the Samsung Odyssey G9 curved monitor, and then powered by the CyberPower PC at the back.
Lots of brand names, lots of names, trying to remember everything. I was just really impressed with the wheel as well, and the feedback you get through the wheel and the gear levers, they just have a great, satisfying feel to them.
The GFQ is our compact model, and then we have our full motion simulators. So we have a GT model, and then our Formula Sim that hopefully we'll get you guys to try out in London in Samsung's KX Experience Centre later on.
And that's like basically set up to be a realistic Formula One experience.
Yeah, that is our Halo product. So that is loaded with tech that we've developed for training military fighter jet pilots, and we've supplied to F1 teams. So that is really.
And you can't say the F1 teams, or you can?
All confidential.
Oh, all confidential. I try and get out of him later. I doubt it. So let's talk about price then, because people love to hear price. We've heard this one. Your top Formula One spec, what does that range from if someone's sort of intrigued now and they want to buy an F1 sim?
So the Formula Sim comes in different stages depending on the level of motion. So again, if you want the D-box motion, that starts at £36,000.
Okay.
And then it goes right up to 99,000 and above, depending on if you want that real Formula One level of driver training.
I believe you have like an ex-driver / engineer called Nikita, who's going to have a little hot lap on this. And
yeah, he can give you some tips if you like.
I would like that. And I think we'll have a little bit of a challenge, because hopefully after I've had a few more practices, I'll transform and turn into a real racing driver, and I might even be able to beat him. I doubt it, I'm not sure.
He spends a lot of time on this.
We'll find out. Right, let's get Nikita in, have him do a hot lap in this simulation, and then see what time I can beat. So here he is, the star of the show, Nikita. An ex-professional racing driver, but not only that, an engineer as well. So he knows what he's talking about. He's going to give me some tips, and then he's going to register a lap right here at Silverstone Circuit. So Nikita, jump in. Let's go. To me.
Yeah, so I'll walk you through a lap where you can improve and things to watch out on this circuit in general. So we'll start off where we started before. In the first corner that you approach and starting a lap, make sure that you get your braking point right. This curb is usually a good reference point for that. You try to focus on being really smooth and get every apex on the track.
Okay.
So in here, if you try to get on the throttle too soon, the car will be squirmy like this.
Yeah, okay.
But you kind of want that because that helps you to get as much speed as possible onto the main straight. Same here, being really smooth. Don't brake into too late or too soon. Trying to get the apex. Focus on the exit rather than the entry.
Okay. What was that yellow thing that comes up? I had a bit of that when I was driving.
Yeah, so if you try to shift too fast, there's a gear downshift protection. So that prevents your engine of blowing up essentially.
And that's what that yellow triangle goes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that in addition to that, it also prevents you from downshifting. So you're actually staying in the same gear. I can show you now on the main straight. If I just go, comes again, and it doesn't allow you to shift. So on the straight, being very smooth. Use a curb as your reference point. Downshift, slowly roll the car in. Don't feel tempted to being constantly on the throttle.
Okay.
You need to be very smooth. Focus on the exits. Use all the space available on the track.
Yeah.
Very smooth. Almost like on a Sunday drive, but very quick.
Yeah.
Brake on the braking marker, slowly roll the car in, get on the throttle, focus on the exit, use all the road. Brake in a straight line through here, use all the curb, it'll be a bit squirmy.
Yeah.
Brake again, downshift, focus on the exit here, because it's quite easy to get carried away and carry too much speed in. You want to use all the road on the exit, almost touching the grass. Hang straight, quite long. Use the braking marker to stop. 2 gears down. Make sure that you do your downshifts because they're useful for engine braking. If you don't do them, you will lose your braking performance.
Okay.
Brake at the curb.
So would you downshift before, when you use the marker, the curb is the marker to brake, would you downshift just before and then brake?
No, because it wouldn't let you downshift.
Right, okay.
And here's a lap of Silverstone.
There you go. You make it look so easy, Nikita. Professional. Right, okay. I'm going to leave you to it. We'll restart the track sequence, and then you can register your lap, and then I'm going to try and beat it. This Nikita lad is actually pretty good. He's absolutely smashing it. I'm going to need to do something to shave a few seconds off. Nikita, you're absolutely flying, mate. What's going on? Whoa! That's going to help me out. I've definitely shaved a few tenths off. So that has been my hot lap on this awesome AXSIM simulator. My lap time was 2:32.699. I believe Nikita's was 2:05, so a little bit off, but I was focusing and concentrating on keeping the car on track, and I think my progression was pretty good from my first go. As always, if you like the video, throw me a like, get subbed. If you want to know anything more about AXSIM simulations, details will be below, and I'll see you on the next one. Right now, I'm going to carry on with this.